tell me about your beliefs. Tell me about, are you religious? Are you spiritual? Are you atheist? What are your beliefs?
Well, I'm definitely not an atheist. I grew up. Southern Baptist. We didn't go to church every Sunday, but there were plenty of Sundays where we did go to church because we were visiting my grandparents down in Virginia, and that was just something that was something you did on Sundays. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You went to church, you came home, you ate. Your uncles, they went out in the backyard because there was a basketball court in my parents' backyard, and they played basketball.
Mm-hmm.
The women stayed in the house and talked and washed dishes, and that's basically how it was. I would definitely consider myself a Christian or whatever. Definitely consider myself a Christian. However, and I know I'm going to get some slack for this. I don't believe what the Bible says word for word. I think that a lot of those. I think that the Bible is a guide to how you're supposed to live. I think that it's composed of a number of different. I wouldn't really say stories, because I do believe that a lot of the things that are in the Bible are word for word or whatever. But I think that the Bible is a guide as to, and it has the stories of how we're supposed to treat each other as human beings.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that being said, how well do you think we are meeting those expectations in today's society?
Terribly.
Mm.
I think that, and this is another thing, and I'm probably gonna get flack, for saying this, because I'm definitely one that believes, we love who we love, and all of that or whatever. Love is always a good thing or whatever. I'm kind of on the, it may be because of the way I grew up, or just my beliefs or whatever. I have a hard time with the whole, I was born a man with the anatomy that I'm born with. Later on in life, I can choose to identify as a woman, and vice versa. That's something that I really, really have a hard time with. You know what I'm saying? And so, I'm still on the fence with that, but that's just something that I just don't believe. I think that you are born as you are. As you grow up, you can decide who you love, and everything like that. But that's something that I feel pretty strongly about.
So it sounds like you're saying you don't necessarily believe that gender is something that can just be chosen. You think it's
I don't. I do
assigned by God or higher power.
No, I don't. Absolutely not. I think that you are born as you are.
Okay. Do you think that a governing body should dictate what you should have to call someone? You understand the question?
So your question to me is, if do I think the government should dictate? Well, I don't particularly think that the government should dictate it, but I think if you were born with a penis, you're a guy, and if you're born with a vagina, you're a woman.
Okay, yeah, I got that. I understand what you're saying there,
okay.
But my question is really based on legislation, right?
Okay.
So if you had someone who was born with male genitalia,
okay,
who now identifies as a woman,
right,
and someone calls we'll say that person likes to be called she or her,
okay,
and say their supervisor or someone on the street, I guess, calls them he or him.
I don't think there should be any repercussions for that.
Should that person be, I don't know, charged, or
no?
Should they be able to be sued?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so that's and you have that. You're saying that belief comes from your religious belief, your religious background.
I wouldn't even say that it was a religious belief. I would just say that it was. I don't know. Maybe because that's just always what I was taught. Whether it be in school, whether it be in religion, or what, yeah.